This video I solve some more examples on central orbits. The two important things are, first one, the differential equation of the central orbit in the polar form. It is that d2u by d theta square plus u is f by h square u square. H is constant, u is 1 upon r here. This is the polar equation. And pedal equation, h square by p cube dp by dr is f. And the law of force is given by this here, F is h square by p cube dp by dr. H is constant and you know what is P in the pedal equation. Length of the perpendicular from the pole to the tangent at the point P. I solve some more examples. Here in the first type of problems, curve will be given. Equation of the central orbit will be given. You have to find out the law of force. So continue this problem. A particle describes the equiangular spiral. R is a e raised to theta cot alpha under a force F to the pole. Find the law of force. I repeat, this problem is a particle describes the equiangular spiral R is equal to a e raised to theta cot alpha under a force capital F to the pole. Find the law of force. F you have to find out. See, the equation is given in polar form, so you have to use this differential equation of the central orbit to find the law of force. First, the important thing is what we do is we take R is equal to 1 upon u here. Take R is equal to 1 upon u. 1 is equal to a by r e raised to theta cot alpha. This is the equation. 1 is therefore a u e raised to theta cot alpha. This is the first thing here. Better take this as 1. We may refer this equation. This is the given equation. I think this step you followed. R is 1 upon u, so we take this R to right hand side. A by r is e raised to theta cot alpha. Now differentiate with respect to theta. This is constant, therefore 0. A u e raised to theta cot alpha into cot alpha plus e raised to theta cot alpha into du by d theta. This is first derivative. Product rule here, u e raised to theta cot alpha into cot alpha, because alpha is constant here. E raised to theta cot alpha into du by d theta. So a u, what is e raised to theta cot alpha? Or I simplify like this: a u e raised to theta cot alpha into cot alpha plus a e raised to theta cot alpha into du by d theta. Therefore, a u e raised to theta cot alpha into cot alpha. How do you simplify this? What is the common factor? A e raised to theta cot alpha into a e raised to theta cot alpha into cot alpha into u plus du by d theta. This is first step, du by d theta. This implies, see what is given here, a e raised to theta cot alpha into u plus du by d theta is 0. This implies u plus du by d theta is 0. 1 minute, is it correct? A e raised to theta cot alpha, one more thing is there, cot alpha into u, because cot alpha remains here, cot alpha into u plus du by d theta is 0. This implies cot alpha into u plus du by d theta is 0, because this is not 0. Therefore, du du by d theta is minus u cot alpha. Du by d theta is minus u cot alpha. Now differentiate again. Differentiate with respect to theta again. d2u by d theta square is minus cot alpha into du by d theta. Minus cot alpha into du by d theta. Therefore, substitute what is du by d theta? This value. Minus cot alpha into minus u cot alpha. So, u cot square alpha. This is d2u by d theta square. U cot square alpha. Now we use this differential equation of the central orbit. We have d2u by d theta square plus u is f by h square u square, where f is the law of force and u is 1 upon r, h is constant. In this equation, differential equation of the central orbit, substitute this du by d theta, d2u by d theta square. What you get? U cot square alpha plus u is equal to f by h square u square. Therefore, u into 1 plus cot square alpha into h square u square is equal to f. So f is h square u cube into cosec square alpha. 1 plus cot square is cosec square. Therefore, f is h square cosec square alpha into u cube is 1 upon r cube. U cube is 1 upon r cube. And alpha is constant, h is constant here. This implies f is proportional to 1 upon r cube. So the law of force is given by, it is proportional to 1 upon r cube. I think you followed this example. Solution is like this. Only thing is you have to find out d2 by d theta square and you have to substitute, and f becomes k. This is constant because alpha is constant. K into 1 upon r cube, or f is proportional to 1 upon r cube. Next example. If a particle describes a curve, r raised to n cos n theta is equal to a raised to n. R raised to n cos n theta is a raised to n under a force F to the pole. Under a force capital F to the pole, find the law of force. Find the law of force. See here, cos n theta is a raised to n by r raised to n. Better take this as 1. Equation is given in polar form and we have to use this equation. What is this? Differential equation of the central orbit in the polar form. Derivation is very important. I explained in the beginning of this topic, central orbits, how to derive the differential equation of the central orbit. That topic is very important. Now the problems, first type of problems. Here the curve is given in the polar form. You have to find the law of force. Law of force means F you have to find out. For that, we have cos n theta is a raised to n, u raised to n. A raised to n, u raised to n. Now, we have to differentiate. For that, we take log, because when there is a power, if you take log, differentiation will be easier. Take log on both sides. Log on both sides. We get log a raised to n plus log u raised to n is the log cos n theta. So I have used the property of logarithms here. Log of m into n is log m plus log n. Further, it is n log a plus n log u is equal to this. Now differentiate with respect to theta. So in all these problems, the problems are quite similar. Only thing is differentiation. You have to find out second derivative here. I have taken log. You could have directly differentiated also, but this makes some that process of differentiation some easier. Therefore, we have taken log on both sides. 0 n into 1 upon u du by d theta is equal to log cos n theta is 1 upon cos n theta minus sin n theta into n. This is the derivative. This is the derivative. Therefore, because this is constant, n into log a is constant, n log a constant, differentiation is 0. N log u, what is the differentiation? N 1 upon u du by d theta. Therefore, this n also cancels. We get du by d theta is minus u tan n theta. This u transposed here. Minus u tan n theta. Take this as, we do not require this one. Now differentiate again with respect to theta. Again with respect to theta. We get d2u by d theta square is minus u into secant square n theta into n plus tan n theta into du by d theta. Product rule, because u is variable, tan n theta, theta is variable, so we use product rule. Minus nu secant square n theta minus tan n theta into what is du by d theta minus u tan n theta. So minus nu secant square n theta plus u into tan square n theta. What is this? This is d2u by d theta square. Now we substitute this d2u by d theta square in the differential equation of the central orbit. Differential equation of the central orbit is this: d2u by d theta square plus u is f by h square u square. So substituting in the differential equation of the central orbit value of d2u by d theta square, we get minus nu secant square n theta plus u tan square n theta plus u is equal to f by h square u square. Therefore, minus nu secant square n theta plus u into tan square n theta plus 1 is f by h square u square. Say, we use identity here. 1 plus tan square is secant square. So minus nu secant square n theta plus u into secant square n theta is f by h square u square. And what is this? 1 minus nu secant square n theta is f by h square u square. Simplifying further, we get f is 1 minus n h square into u cube secant square n theta. U cube secant square n theta, correct? Now this secant square n theta, what is secant square n theta? Use this. From given 1, r raised to n by a raised to n is transposing 1 upon cos n theta. 1 upon cos is sec. So what is sec n theta? R raised to n by a raised to n. Go to this given equation. Equation of the central orbit is this. Equation of the curve is this. Curve means central orbit. It is this. So r raised to u cube, r raised to n by a raised to n square, because cos n theta is r raised to n by u raised to n. Therefore, it is 1 minus n h square upon a raised to 2n u cube. What is r raised to n? Or I write r raised to 2n upon r cube, because u cube is 1 upon r cube. Final step is we use u is equal to 1 upon r. Therefore 1 minus n h square a raised to 2n into r raised to 2n minus 3. Now this is constant. H is constant, n constant, a constant. So f is proportional to r raised to 2n minus 3. F is proportional to r raised to 2n minus 3. This is the law of force. These are some types of examples. Say one more example is there. A particle describes the curve r square is a square sine 2 theta. A square sine 2 theta under a force F to the pole. Find the law of force. Law of force. Answer is F is proportional to 1 upon r raised to 7. I leave this as exercise. Next problem. If the central orbit is r raised to n is a cos n theta plus b sin n theta. See the equation, r raised to n is a cos n theta plus b sin n theta. Under a force towards a pole, find the law of force. This is the curve now. R raised to n is a cos n theta plus b sin n theta. What you have to find out? You have to find out d2u by d theta square, where u is 1 upon r, and substitute in this equation. You will get the law of force. Here we take a is equal to k cos alpha, b is equal to k sin alpha to make differentiation easier. So r raised to n is k cos alpha cos n theta plus k sin alpha sin n theta. These are some simplifications. K cos alpha, k sin alpha. So k into cos of n theta minus alpha. Cos of n theta minus alpha. Therefore, we get k by r raised to n is 1 upon cos of n theta minus alpha. Therefore, k into u raised to n is sec of n theta minus alpha. This is the given equation now. K into u raised to n is sec of n theta minus alpha. Cos n theta minus alpha. Now, to differentiate, how to differentiate? To differentiate again, since u raised to n is there, we take log. Log k plus n log u is equal to log of sec n theta minus alpha. We have taken log. What is log k into u raised to n? Log k plus n log u. Log of sec n theta. Differentiate with respect to theta. We get n into 1 upon u du by d theta is, because this is log k is constant, 0. Log sec n theta, 1 upon sec n theta minus alpha, sec of n theta minus alpha into tan of n theta minus alpha, because log is there. So sec n theta minus alpha, tan n theta minus alpha into n is there. This n cancels. So du by d theta is u into tan of n theta minus alpha. This is the important step. U tan n theta minus alpha. Now d2u by d theta square, it is u into secant square n theta minus alpha into n plus tan of n theta minus alpha into du by d theta. Nu secant square n theta minus alpha plus tan of n theta minus alpha. What is du by d theta? du by d theta is u tan n theta minus alpha. This is d2u by d theta square. What is the next step? Next step is you have to substitute d2u by d theta square in the differential equation. We have d2u by d theta square plus u is equal to f by h square u square. This is the differential equation of the orbit. Therefore, nu second square n theta minus alpha plus u into tan square n theta minus alpha plus u is equal to f by h square u square. Therefore, nu second square n theta minus alpha plus u into tan square theta minus alpha plus 1 is f by h square u square. I am in a hurry to complete this problem. What is this? Nu or n plus 1 u, 1 plus tan square is second square n theta minus alpha is equal to this. So f is h square n plus 1 into u into second square n theta minus alpha. So h square n plus 1 u into u square, therefore u cube. But from given, what is second square n theta minus alpha? From 1, say second square n theta minus alpha is k square u raised to 2n. K square u raised to 2n. Verify this. K square u raised to 2n. Therefore, h square n plus 1 k square, f is h square k square n plus 1 u raised to 2n plus 3. So h square k square n plus 1 upon r raised to 2n plus 3. Therefore, f is proportional to 1 upon r raised to 2n plus 3. Correct? F is proportional to 1 upon r raised to 2n plus 3. This is the law of force. I think all have followed this problem. I continue some problems in the next video.